manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los niños. Gracias. Now, Casey, let's get this show on the road, or, track. All aboard! All aboard!
All aboard! Let's go! Casey Jr.'s coming down the track, coming down the track with the... Hear your papa coming round the hill. Casey's here to thrill every Jack and Jill. Every time his funny little whistle sounds, everybody hurries to the circus grounds. Time for lemonade and Cracker Jack. Casey Jr.'s back, Casey Jr.'s back. Every time his funny little whistle sounds, everybody hurries to the circus grounds. Time for lemonade and Cracker Jack. Casey Jr.'s back, Casey Jr.'s back.
Now, as they say to the animals, that's the end of the lion.
My name is Chris, and I'll be your captain at Storybook in this chilly evening. For your safety, I ask that you please remain seated at all times with your hands on feet and legs inside the boat. And parents, please supervise your children. That way your story takes note of any unexpected twists. Alrighty, friends, now most stories begin with once upon a time. However, ours begins with being swallowed by Monster the Whale. This is the same whale that swallowed Pinocchio and Geppetto once upon a time, of course, but there's no need to worry. Since then, Monster has been turned into a portal that takes us straight into Storybook Land, a place where all of our Fantasyland friends, such as Queen Elsa, Princess Anna, Snow White, and even Cinderella currently live in. Now, just like us over at Disneyland, a lot of our friends here at Storybook Land have decorated their homes for the holiday season. A perfect example of that is up ahead on the right page. This is what we call Pig Island. It's 3 little houses home to 3 little pigs. If you look at each house, you see it's decorated by garland and wreaths. And if you look at the very top of the hill, out in front of the little brick house, there's a little Christmas tree out in front. And just around the riverbed here, on the left page, is a quaint little English village home to Alice, where one golden afternoon, Alice decided to chase the white rabbit down the rabbit hole when all of a sudden she fell down, down, down into Wonderland. Everything only became curiouser and curiouser from there. And on the right page in the middle of the canal is London Park with the golden statue of Peter Pan. This is where Peter Pan and the Darling Children took their first flight to Neverland, with the help of Tinkerbell and her pixie dust, of course. To this day, you can still see Tinkerbell's pixie dust twinkling every single night, and occasionally you may see some ducks on London Park to get a refill on pixie dust to fly again. And straight ahead is the enchanted yet mysterious city of Agrabah, home to Princess Jasmine and Aladdin, where luckily for the pair that they had some pretty good friends to help them fall in love, including a magic carpet, a magic genie, and a little monkey by the name of Abu. Since then, the pair went on a journey to a whole new world and got married, and now live inside the Sultan's palace together. And straight ahead, we're about to enter our starlit archways, which are the same archways of Princess Jasmine and Aladdin, soared over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride to a whole new world. Like all good stories, friends, there are places of magic and light, but also places of darkness and mystery. Straight ahead, we're now entering the Cave of Wonders, where legend has it, if you set the genie free from his magic lamp, you'll be granted any 3 wishes. Of course, you can't go off and wish for just anything, such as you can't wish for fast passes, as the genie can't bring anything back from the dead. And just outside of the Cave of Wonders, on the right-hand side, is Snow White's cottage, where she lives with the 7 dwarves. And on the left-hand side is Snow White's neighbor, Cinderella, where she previously lived at the bottom of the hill in a blue-roof chateau. But luckily for Cinderella, her fairy godmother granted her a wish to go to the ball, where she went from rags to riches and got a beautiful ball gown, so she now lives atop the hill in a castle with Prince Charming, living her happily ever after. And on the left-hand side is our hill of quilted flowers, which the Casey Junior Circus train is going straight through. This is inspired by the 1933 film Silly Symphony Lullaby Land. As the story goes, this hill of quilted flowers is being sewn together to form a giant quilt that is for a giant that rests underneath. And in case you're wondering, yes, all of our plant life here at Storybook Land is 100% real, including all the succulents on the left and even all the tiny little trees you see all throughout our land. Now you may also be wondering, well, how do the trees get so small? Well, the answer is quite simple. Every single night when the park closes and everyone goes home, including us captains, our special little gardener Tinkerbell comes to Storybook Land and sprinkles just a little bit of pixie dust over the entire land so we can keep everything small and that nothing ever has to grow up. And on the left-hand side is a grand manor, home to none other than Mr. Toad. Unfortunately, though, friends, Mr. Toad is not home at the moment. We're not too sure where he went, but last we heard he was on a wild ride to nowhere in particular. And just beyond that, into the unknown is the Kingdom of Arendelle, home to Queen Elsa and Princess Anna and all of their frozen friends, where they learned that the power of love is strong enough to thaw a frozen heart. On top of the North Mountain is Queen Elsa's Ice Palace, which she built so long ago using only her mysterious ice powers. If you listen real closely, you may hear Elsa sing Let It Go. And straight ahead is an alpine village with a Matterhorn towering right behind it. This is home to Pinocchio and Geppetto, where luckily for Pinocchio, his wish was granted by the Blue Fairy and he was transformed from a hand-carved puppet into a real boy. And on the left-hand side is Wandering Oaken's trading post, who is of course famous for his big summer blowouts. And straight through the tunnel on the right-hand side is Prince Eric's castle, where the Little Mermaid Ariel ventured down from under the sea to join Prince Eric on land to become a part of our world. And on the left-hand side, you may hear Ariel singing, but she's actually giving her voice away to Ursula. And if you look straight through the water, you may catch a glimpse of Ariel's previous home, the underwater city of Atlantica, which is still ruled to this day by Ariel's father, King Triton. Alrighty, friends, and as our story comes to a close, and we approach the dock, I ask that you please remain seated at all times with your hands on your fingers inside the boat. Even when our boat comes to a fully complete stop, I ask that you still remain seated until I count to 3. That way we have no one taking a trip under the sea as we...
Take a step down off of the railing. If I can have you off of the railing.